the Spider-Man Brand New Day reviews are in, and I don't know how people have seen it so early, but I don't know. Find out now.
New Day is actually better than we thought it was going to be. At least that's what these new reports say. And these new reports are actually backed up by something that the director, Destin Daniel Cretton, has said about Spider-Man Brand New Day. So it looks like we are in for a heck of a surprise when we finally get to watch Spider-Man Brand New Day, which comes out not too long from now in July. What is going on, Cosmic Crew? Thanks for stopping by the channel today. We obviously have a lot to go over. There have been test screenings for Spider-Man Brand New Day, which comes at little to no surprise because we've already gotten test screening reports for Avengers Doomsday. But now we have some reports about Spider-Man Brand New Day. And the reports, I'm happy to say, are good. Now, this is coming from John Campea. And he said that he heard from a source actually not too long ago telling him that the screening for Brand New Day went incredibly well. In fact, this is what he particularly said. He said that the source said that the people who watched it said it was better than they had ever hoped for and that it was beyond excellent. Now, John says he kept this from going. He didn't report on this right away because even though it was a solid source, there were really no confirmations about test screenings. However, Destin Daniel Cretton, the director, then came out and did confirm that they have indeed done some test screenings. So now he's come out with the information talking about what he has heard from the people who have actually seen the movie. And it's just amazing news. So he reports that Destin Daniel Cretton said this, and this, of course, is public information because he said this in an interview. He said, "I can't say what happens, obviously, but I'm very, very excited about the movie. I'm really excited about the small test screenings and how it's connecting with an audience. Of course, it's a big blockbuster. It's super fun. It's got all the heart and humor you would want from a Spider-Man movie." And I gotta say, this really does sound like the most Spider-Man-ish movie that we'll get from Tom Holland so far. A lot of people have been really wanting Peter Parker to be on his own, and I think Tom Holland has realized what fans really want. In fact, he said himself, he has been scouring the internet before they really started to work on the script for Spider-Man Brand New Day because he was involved in the process of writing the script and he was there in the idea room. So he said he had been scouring the internet trying to figure out what fans want, and I think he found that. And I think most fans out there, at least the ones who have been very vocal about it online, have stated they're tired of seeing Peter Parker basically have a mentor and being basically, you know, being babysitted by somebody, whether that's Tony Stark or Happy Hogan or the other two Spider-Men, whatever it may be. Now he is completely on his own. So it seems like Tom Holland really found out what fans wanted. Also, we have a ton of villains in this movie as well, and it's really good to hear these reports because a lot of people were kind of concerned about all of the villains that were going to be in the film, stating, wow, it's, you know, there's just so many characters in this movie. Is it really going to focus just on Spider-Man? Are there too many villains? Is it going to take away focus? There's characters like Sadie Sink and the Punisher in it. And I believe Sadie Sink is going to play Jean Grey, and all the insiders have said that she is as well.
Punisher,
so there's a lot of big characters in this movie.
Hulk.
Is it really going to focus on Spider-Man? Well, yes, because one, the trailer did manage to have most of the people in it. They didn't reveal everyone, like Tombstone, and Sadie Sink was hinted at. And not all the villains were in it, but it still managed to just focus on Peter Parker. You really did feel like it's his story and not just a story about a bunch of different random characters thrown into it. It felt very grounded, even with all of that going on. And now we're hearing that the people who have actually seen it now say that it's fantastic, better than they have ever hoped for. That's actually a really big statement, especially when it comes to Spider-Man and especially coming off of No Way Home, which was a massive success at the box office and with fans. And it's something that's really hard to follow up, but apparently it's doing a pretty dang good job. And I think that has to do with both Tom Holland and Destin Daniel Cretton. Keep in mind, Destin Daniel Cretton directed Shang-Chi, and that is one of my all-time favorite Marvel movies. You'll have to let me know what you think about that movie, but I love that movie. And especially the martial arts and the hand-to-hand combat and all of the fighting and action scenes in that movie, I think just make it a great movie. And now they are bringing that into Spider-Man Brand New Day. On top of that, Jackie Chan's stunt team and fight team, they did the stunts and the fighting sequences for Spider-Man Brand New Day. So you know it's going to be awesome. You know it's going to be great hand-to-hand combat. And I'm sure people saw that in here, and that's something that they were really loving. Now, at the same time, Destin Daniel Cretton says he's excited about how this. So it is going to be a deep and emotional movie. And John Campea actually said when he was at CinemaCon, what they saw, because they released footage that they didn't release to the public, much like the Avengers Doomsday trailer. He said when they saw what they released, when they saw the footage, it was very emotional. So this is going to be a pretty emotional Spider-Man movie, and it's going to be a great kind of hand-to-hand combat action movie. And we have already seen that they're filming everything, for the most part, pretty practical. We've literally seen Tom Holland and his stunt team swinging from practical sets, which is pretty dang cool.
Okay, so he just goes on about more Spider-Man news, but I wanted to hear the test screenings. But fingers crossed, still good. Yep, can always trust Spider-Man, always. But will he be in Doomsday? This movie will tell. So let's get it.